G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I've got this little micro drone that I've had actually for quite a while. I thought I'll feature it on the channel today. I actually bought this one off Wish. This is the NIHUI NH-010, and as you can see, this looks very much like a rip-off or knockoff of the very popular NH-010. Now, I'll feature this one on the channel. This is a classic micro quadcopter. Reason I bought this one, it was last year during the sales that they had towards the end of the last year. I think it might have been during the Black Friday sales. This was really cheap. I think about 13 bucks. But I bought this one mainly for the purpose of binding it to my jumper TX, the T8SG. But anyway, that's for another video. So yeah, I bought this one for a while ago, last year sometime, from Wish. I think I bought it from. It was only around 12 bucks, and they listed it. The seller listed it as an NH-010, like I just showed you, a red one. So that's what I thought I was getting. So they ended up sending me this knockoff brand. But anyway, it is what it is. This is a 14 plus, as you can see, micro quadcopter. It's specifically for indoors. It says here on the box, new fuel, your first fly for propeller aircraft, which is rather obvious. And on the back here, we've got some of the features of this quad. So it's got headless mode, it's got LED lights, 2.4 gigahertz, of course, built-in gyro, indoor flight, so it's made for the purpose of indoor flying only, guys. USB charger, and the one key button to return. So yeah, now's a good time to probably get one of these micro quadcopters, because as you know, we're in this pandemic together right now with this COVID-19 or coronavirus. We hear about it every day, all the latest updates and so forth. And most of our countries that we live in around the world have restrictions in place about self-isolation, and our governments are telling us to stay at home and not go out as much unless you really have to. So, you know, a lot of us will get bored, and we might want a bit of a flying fix. You know, some of the parks are closed outside. You can't really go out and fly your drones freely. Some actual countries have heavy restrictions in place where they actually fine people if they're not actually going out and about for, you know, essential reasons as far as shopping and so forth. So anyway, guys, we'll get into this one. I just thought I'll feature it on the channel because I've had it for quite a long time and never got around to it. I was actually meant to make a video on this quite a while ago, nearly a year ago actually I've had this. So anyway, I'll show you quickly what's in the box, and I'll take it for a bit of a flight indoors. Alright guys, here's what's in the box. Like I said, it's going to be fairly simple. So we got a full set of props there, set of 4 blade props. We have the USB charger for the little LiPo that comes with this quadcopter. Here's a little tiny kidney bean shaped controller, very typical of these little micro quads that are ducted. They always seem to come with these type of controllers, very much like the eSheen and the old Furby F36 back in the day. So we've got some trimmer buttons here. I think these buttons are for the one key return and headless mode, speed switch and possibly flips. And this one takes your standard 2 AA batteries, alright, with the on and off switch just here, because I just put the batteries in. And here is the little quadcopter itself. Nice bright red eSheen copy, just there. There's a little battery in here. It's very small LiPo. Your typical 100, let me just focus, 150 milliamp hour. So this should not take that long to charge. If you've got multiples of these, you know, you charge a few of them and fly around. But these are typically only, you know, you're only going to get about 4 minutes flight time out of these. Good thing about this one is that the motors, I believe there's 7-inch brush motors on these little quadcopters. These are plug and play. Some of the models that you do get, you have to solder the motors wires to the board, but these are plug and play, so that's an easy repair job in the case of any of these motors burning out over time. So that's quite handy. You can take this canopy off just by these two little brackets here. Let me just try focusing there, and you just lift it off like that, and there's that just reveals the little board inside. It's stamped with NH-010. It's very much like the NH-010 board, and this one actually has a little sticky pad here with double-sided tape under it. So in effect, you could probably use that tape to stick an all-in-one camera and then just tap into it with a piggyback lead or a separate little LiPo as well, and fly this around FPV. Okay, and last but not least is a little tiny little user manual sheet, just here in English and Chinese, and as you can see, there's the directions there. Focus, there we go. Just your basic instruction manual. Alright guys, well, I'll charge it up, take for a bit of a flight, and we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, I'm going to go for a quick flight with this NH-010 little micro quad. So we'll just plug it in here. The lights are active. Doesn't have an on and off switch. Straight up and down it's bound, as you can see. Both lights on the transmitter and a little quadcopter are red. We've got blue on the front. So let's take it for a bit of a flight. Let me just check. I'm in rate 1. Might need a little bit of trimming actually. Let me just, 2 sticks down to the left, it flashes. Just like so, because I forgot to do the gyro calibration. Let's take off. Got some lights on today in the living room here. It's a little bit dark. Get your flip button on the right hand side here. Now the instructions are actually incorrect, I noticed. During the unboxing they say different things for these top buttons. So it's pretty zippy, just like the Ferrobee F36 and the Eachine E010. This is pretty much a knockoff of the Eachine, even down to the model number. Like I said, I thought I was getting a red Eachine version when I bought this online, and it was this NIHUI or NIHUI branded one, but nice little flyer. Most of these ones are that are ducted. There you go. I'm not going to try any of the headless modes out, only because I can't remember some of these buttons there. Like I said, they're incorrectly printed on the user manual. Some of them are these trimmer buttons here, but just see what sort of flight time we get. Nice bright blue LED on the front. There's the yaw in rate 1. Let me hit it into rate 2. I think I might have been in rate 2 actually. I was in rate 2 to start off with, so back into rate 1, and it's a little bit more tame. So yeah, considering most of us are in, you know, have restrictions about going out due to this COVID-19 pandemic, these little indoor flyers are quite handy to have right now. So you can have fun indoors if your country's restrictions are pretty harsh at the moment, as far as, you know, they want you to stay home. Whoa! It ended up dipping a fair bit then when I tried to flip. So I'm in rate 1. So yeah, a lot of fun. You could actually even put a all-in-one camera on this, because when you take the little canopy off, like I showed you in the unboxing, it's got a double-sided strip of tape there. And whether you've got a piggyback connector to come off this battery, which I probably wouldn't recommend, because as you can see, it's starting to flash at me now. But if you put an independent battery or a little bit bigger battery on the actual quadcopter itself, it flies around FPV, a bit like the small pepper from eSheen, the NH-010. So try to get a flight time here. Whoa! Banged into the light fixture there and kept it going. Don't know how, but did. These little controllers are sometimes a bit hard to get used to, but once you do, because they've got such a short throw, because there's such a small transmitter, a real small input will be a large sort of command, if you know what I mean, just by touching it. So this has got a long LVC. As you can see, it's been on for a while, these lights flashing. I can't do any flips. I was actually expecting it to land within seconds of it flashing, so it's got an early LVC. I'm still in first rate. First rate's pretty fast for indoors. This is in second rate. Okay. Oh, I thought it was going to cut out then, but still going. We're getting some good flight time here, guys. I'm actually surprised. Now she's powering down. No. On the turns it was powering down. Here it goes. Now it's powering down. Throttle all the way up. Alright, so that's it. That's pretty much the battery going dead flat. So anyway, guys, I forget how much I bought this for exactly, but it was within the $12 to $15 price range. It's pretty much identical to a eSheen NH-010. This is the NIHUI. I mean, it's hard to, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct, but NIHUI. That's the actual name of it, NIHUI. NH-010, this model number. So it's a direct knockoff of the eSheen version. And as you can see, I've got a pretty good flight time. I'll post that up on the screen. Probably got about 4 or 5 minutes by what it seemed to me, flying this around the living room. But yeah, these ones, like I said, they're pretty good to have right now if you locked indoors due to the lockdown situation where the governments want you to stay home. These can come in pretty handy for this sort of situation that we're in at the moment. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick review on this particular little quadcopter. I thought, I've had it for a while. I thought I'll do a video. I'll be doing the eSheen one pretty soon, but I'm going to be binding that one to my jumper. That's the purpose of why I actually bought this one, thinking it was an eSheen, and why I bought the legit eSheen version, the E010. Alright, guys, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick review, and feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell, because I've got quite a few products on the way. I'm just waiting on them to arrive in the coming weeks. So be sure to stay tuned for them, because I've got some cool stuff coming. Alright, guys, thanks again. Have a great day or night wherever you are at the moment watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.